Hi everyone, it's Dr. Jane again, here with another episode of A Planet Among the Stars, our astrology analysis brought to you by Avalon Rises. And this time I am here to talk about the full moon for July, which is in Capricorn and is on Wednesday, July 13th. So it is coming up here. The energy is already open and accessible to you and will be through the end of the week. So this is a really exciting opportunity to feel a pretty different energy than the other astrological events have been going on, especially the other moons and moon cycles so far in the past few months. So Capricorn, all right. Capricorn is a pretty unique sign. It is an earth sign, so it does carry along all of the qualities of earth signs with it. However, it is a little bit more, well, it is ruled by the planet of Saturn, so its ruling planet is Saturn. So we know a little bit about Saturn, given the Saturn retrograde that's going on, right? The ongoing Saturn retrograde. And Saturn is all about structure. And this can be really beneficial about boundaries, right? Structure. But it can also sometimes be a little bit constricting. But we also need structure in our lives. So it's all about, kind of balancing that concept. And Capricorn does carry a lot of these qualities of its ruling planet. But some of the very excellent qualities of Capricorn are all about hard work. Okay, so Capricorn is like really the sign where the rubber meets the road. And Capricorns will persist. They will push through the phases of a project or the phases of a growth cycle or the phases of manifestation that are not the most fun. Capricorns are very hardworking. They are ambitious in this way. The Capricorn energy is, and goal-oriented. And now this does have a shadow side to it, of course, but the nice thing about this full moon is that it is occurring when the sun is in Cancer. So the lens, right, the light is being filtered through that lens of Cancer. And it is actually here to balance out that Cancer new moon that we just had a couple of weeks ago. And it's also occurring during this Neptune retrograde in Pisces and during the Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. So this full moon, you need to worry less about the shadow sides of Capricorn, which can be overwork, not listening to intuition, being too focused on the rational mind, needing to have a really concrete plan, things like this that can get a little bit too severe, right? With those Saturn ruling planet overtones. But we don't need to worry so much about the shadow side of Capricorn with this full moon, because those aspects of Capricorn are already being really balanced out by the Cancer energy, by the Neptune retrograde energy in Pisces, and also by the fact that its ruling planet, Saturn, is in retrograde, and it's in retrograde in Aquarius, which is a very different sign than Capricorn, especially in regards to Aquarians' individuality, kind of breaking the mold, breaking the rules, very creative, very original sign. David Bowie, right? So that's Aquarius energy. And so these are kind of the overtones that are going on right now. Being true to ourselves is a really powerful overtone right now. And listening to our intuition is a really powerful overtone right now. And that mother feeling heart-centered energy of Cancer is a really powerful overtone right now. So those overtones are going to balance out the Capricorn. And what's going to be left is all of the great benefits of Capricorn energy, which is the ability to push through and to put the hard work in that you need to put in. So if we think about where this full moon is falling in the recent progression of astrological events, okay, right? Because remember I said, you'll notice that these astrological events, they come in series that are really there working together synergistically as a progression to help progress you. So this new series really opened with the eclipse season, right? And that's when these videos actually started. So this full moon is still playing in with those themes of the lessons of that eclipse season and then the action that you were shown, right? So remember then last month we had that Sagittarius full moon. And so it's like you had the eclipse seasons, you had the lessons, then the Gemini new moon was really showing you what commitment you needed to make, right? And what shifts you needed to make. And the Sagittarius full moon brought you into a place of I could have this fire energy and I can take this initiative and I can actually start to take action on these things. And then we had this Cancer new moon that's really going to bring you back into that place of feeling these lessons, feeling why you need to be taking this action, right? To be true to yourself, right? Weaving in those Saturn retrograde lessons, and also as a collective, what we're doing, right? The work we're doing and that how we work on an individual level affects the collective. And so now a lot of us are probably going to be in this process and we're going to be at the point of the process where we've hit a block. Because when you are creating, when you are doing anything, any project, ever at all, there are parts you enjoy more and there are parts you enjoy less. There are parts that are easier for you and there are parts that are harder for you. And usually we breeze right through those fun, easy parts and we're like, yeah, I'm taking the action. I'm starting the adventure. I'm Sagittarius energy. And then things get less fun. We hit a spot that's hard. And Capricorn full moon is here to really support you in tackling whatever it is in your process right now that is the hard part for you, and encouraging you not to give up, right? So you've been working through some stuff and now you've hit something that is not so fun or boring, or just in general not as easy. And instead of giving up, this Capricorn full moon is here to support you in persisting, in tapping into that Capricorn energy, doing that hard work, and really re-engaging with those commitments you made to yourself, re-engaging with that process, and then being able to break through on the other side, bringing something to completion. So that's another really excellent quality of Capricorn is follow through and integrity, right? Responsibility. And full moon energy is the energy of completion, of fruition, right? Of something coming into full manifestation. So this is such a perfect time to really return to that you are trying to shift, that project you have, whatever it is, if it's self-work, if it's relationship work, if it's creation in your life, if it's business, if it's career related, whatever it is that you were shown is what you have been working on these past couple months. This full moon in Capricorn is really here to help you push past that last bit, that part that is not the favorite part, to re-engage with the work ethic, to do the hard work, and to remind yourself of the goal and bring it through to completion. And then you will have that integrity, right? So that's the other thing to remember. Is how do we build trust in ourselves? Capricorns are very trustworthy signs because they follow through. So how do we build trust with ourselves? We start by making commitments, and then we take action, and then we follow through. And what have the planets just been leading us through? That process, right? How beautiful is that? So this Capricorn full moon, this is a great time to really ground yourself, remind yourself of what those commitments were, and really tap into that energy so that you can do whatever that step is that's not your favorite part, but is going to get you to where you want to go. So I hope this helped. And as always, we are here for you. Reach out to Avalon Rises, follow us on Instagram, sign up for our email list. We've got lots of exciting stuff in July. And if you have any questions, comments, drop them on the video. And we'll see you next time.